Alright guys, we made it up here to the top. It's exactly 6:30, so you can see the light starting to come over the ridge here. So, same spot as yesterday evening. I have the GoPro on the tripod right now. I'm gonna take the GoPro off and set up the binos on the tripod and start glassing below. You can see what it looks like again. This whole area right here, up until here, that whole area is has a lot of flats, but not too many shrubs over there, so maybe the deer will be feeding in those open pockets this morning. And then to the right over here is where that little valley is. There's a little valley in here with some trees right here. I'm hoping to see some deer moving in there because this valley comes down from the ridges that I'm on. They all kind of funnel right into this valley here. So I'm gonna focus glassing this whole area below me. So set up and see what happens. Hey guys, I've been walking for about 30 minutes now. Made it on top of the ridge to where it flattened out and actually found a driving trail. Looks like this trail might have been opened up some point because there's tracks on the up here, and I remember driving this trail a couple of years ago, and I ended up turning around because the road just got too bad. There was boulders and rocks everywhere, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. So this is where I'm at, and you can still see there's some snow, and I remember hacking at this tree, and I'm trying to make my way up to the solar well, or whatever this thing is here. I plotted it out on the map. So gotta go check it out, kill some time. Didn't see any tracks up here. Didn't see any tracks on the way up, but did see some older ones. So gonna go check it out and find a spot to set up for this evening. Made it up here, we checked it out. There's the solar panels right there. Some kind of pump. It's in the ground. And here's this giant tank. It's kind of access point right there. We checked it out. It's just a giant reservoir, looks like. So it's sitting on a concrete pad, There's some frozen water in there, but it looks like it's not high enough to drain out of that metal pump there. You know, this would be cool if this was lower. This would be cool, the access point was lower so that some of the game up here could come and use it for water. And it'd be a spot that we could check out. So wanted to show you guys that, what I found up here. Guys, I've been walking away from that other well I found. I actually came upon this here. Let's see if it has any water in it. Nothing. Completely dried. Damn. If only this had some water in it, we could sit in it. Well, if there was any water, it might have drained out because there's some holes in the bottom of this metal here, so any water that would have been in there would have just drained out. But I just wanted to show you guys this thing that I found here too. Alright, so walking on this trail up here and still in this flat area, and I've just found some tracks. Those are the first tracks I've seen up here, and it looks like they're pretty decent. They don't look super old or anything, so we're gonna see where these tracks go. And it looks like the buck that came through was here after whoever was driving through, because there's still some tread on this trail, and these buck tracks or these deer tracks are on top of the tread. So hopefully the animal that made these are still up here so we can see something, get some action. Here, check them out. One there, another there, here. We just continue on down this trail here. So, might be in luck today. Keep you guys updated. So check this out. Still following the trail, and the tracks are still on the trail. And check this out. There's some paw prints with these deer tracks. Came about to the halfway point on this trail I've been walking on. I was just gonna continue walking the trail because it loops around. I would be able to walk back to my vehicle just following the trail. But when I kept walking down, and there was another truck on the bottom there, so looks like he got dibs on that area below, which is where I was at the first morning, just at a higher viewpoint. So not sure if someone actually opened up that the gate that's down there that was locked on the first morning, or not sure if he drove this trail, but I think more than likely he came up from the bottom where that gate was locked, because his truck was facing towards me, so I saw his truck facing me. So didn't see anything up here on my walk. Right now it's 10:30, so I've been walking for 2 hours, stopping and looking here and there. Haven't seen anything, haven't heard anything, so just gonna find some shade and eat some snacks for lunch, and then gonna just continue, or not continue, but gonna go back the way I came up this morning. And you know, if this guy's gonna end up driving up this way too, if he decides to. Tell him I didn't see anything and ask him for a ride. I was going for a ride back to where I started. Yeah, I feel like I came up from earlier this morning was on the other side of this ridge right here. So where I was glassing was on the other side of that, and I basically walked along the top of the ridge, stayed on top, found that water tank, and then I've just been walking the trail ever since. But I'm just gonna go on that side and keep glassing that area, and then at sundown, what I'm thinking is when it gets dark, I'm gonna hang out to see if I see this truck drive by, and if he does, I'm gonna drive to the gate and see if it's opened. And if it's opened, tomorrow, the third day, I'll come back up and check out this side, see if there's any action on this side of the ridge. Alright guys, taking a little snack lunch break. It's about, I guess, 10:45. I was gonna keep walking on that trail to those rocks south when I first came in, or about the halfway point, but almost where that water well was. I was gonna go have my little snacks over there, but I started to get a little hungry and a little thirsty, so we got the cashews, we got the Doritos, got some Powerade, a little less than half Powerade, got a full bottle of water. So chilling in this little little creek bed on the bank. So I'll talk to you guys after lunch. See where I'm at. It's almost 12 o'clock. I've been walking for almost 45 minutes now and been walking non-stop. I'm already back on the other side of the ridge. If you look behind me, you can see that how far away I am now from that ridge that I was pretty up close to at almost at the foothills of that earlier. Just following that trail, that driving trail, I was able to make pretty good time without stopping, like how I stopped at that water well on the way up. So yeah, I'm already back on the other side of the ridge. You can see behind me, you can see the lake back there where I was glassing at this morning. So probably in another 30 minutes or so, I'll be back at that glassing spot, and it'll be about 12:30 by the time I get back. Maybe just been going non-stop. I'll sit and glass for a while, and we'll see if I'm gonna walk down to the truck at all. Might hang out at the top because I still have my full bottle of water. Yeah. All right, so it's 12:15. We made it back to the spot I was at this morning. I was chilling over there this morning, but now I'm trying to stay out of the sun because now it's hot out. Got the jacket off, beanie off, gaiter off. Shoot. Hiking that nonstop after lunch was definitely almost half the time compared to this morning when I had stopped here and there, but I was just on a mission to make it back. That trail, walking that trail definitely helped because it was nice and flat. Didn't have to go up and down anywhere crazy, but walking back this way off trail sucked. All these rocks, you see all these rocks behind me, I had to walk on all these rocks all the way back. And haven't heard any more shots or anything. All the deer that are here, they're probably hunkered down somewhere, staying out of the sun like me right now. My water was still frozen a bit, so put it in the sun to thaw out, and so gonna hang out here, gonna look in these little shadow areas in front of me, see if there's anything compared to yesterday and this morning. So we'll see how it goes. The hawk flying up above there. He flew pretty low right by me, and then now he's just circling, probably waiting for a free meal. He thinks I'm gonna drop dead. Let me see. I don't know how it looks on the GoPro, but you can see him pretty good right here.